game real tight. Freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Go, blood! First carry for DeAndre Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Lions at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out. To make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing on second down. Goff.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Our game here in Detroit, a Thanksgiving tradition dating back to 1934. And it is the first of 3 games today, per usual. We'll see the Giants and Cowboys from Dallas after us. And then later tonight, the nightcap, another game with NFC North intrigue. The Pats and Vikings from Minneapolis. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
But just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
It certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
A short kick taken at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. On 1st down, Allen. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. When going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. The families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Snap comes in 1, and it's Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Well, a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Allen. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Second down and goal. Allen. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. And on the 30.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff now looking to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Swift.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's gone. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Gregory Rousseau
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, it takes a little too long to develop. You have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
No surprise to see that one, partner. The league's number 1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. The defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as it takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 36, Allen. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air, Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they'll spin the dial now in their play clock and come up with one more shot at the marker and try to keep this series going.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always...
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 44, Goff.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Harris Campbell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is gone.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Pick off to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Gone.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, it's gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
51 yards.
And the Lions are back within a score.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. His first carry, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a
stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory now. We'll see what transpires. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Lions have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. On 1st down, Allen. And Diggs has it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This is Hines.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
This offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter with Cook.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective. That's why I told you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now Cook running right. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
212 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Give to Cook out of the gun.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here's Allen.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up and get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 38, Lions 35.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And down to the 41. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to swell the lead to 6. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Gone. St. Brown on the catch. And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's fourth down here. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to make it fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Throw caught by Raymond. And they get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now gone. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Bills, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.